West is out here saying that Kim Kardashian faked that Parisian robbery. Kim is out here sabotaging her own Parisian robbery case just to flex on jurors. Y'all, what is going on? We got to talk about this. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Kanye West said that Kim Kardashian faked the Paris robbery. Now, let me just say this. I'm not saying Kim faked that robbery. I am saying that a lot of times we be thinking when Kanye spills tea that he be lying and just on an episode, and he's proven right. Remember when he crashed out on Diddy, when Kim and Diddy leaked up and he's like, you feds, you this, I'm the only one that hasn't banged. Remember when he told us who Diddy was? I know this is before we found out who Kanye truly was. But the point is, there are a lot of times where he be talking trash and he's right about things, called the curse of being a Gemini. Well, anyway, Kanye, Kim said that Kanye called my Paris robbery a hoax, and she was tearing up on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, right? They said Kim got emotional. She claimed her ex-husband Kanye West accused her of faking her traumatic 2016 Paris robbery. She says that the rapper called her out in front of a room full of people, alleging she faked the terrifying incident for a TV show, and compares the situation to being stabbed with a knife to the heart. Now, the funny thing is, I'm not saying she did, but it has been whispered that it was insurance. At the top of 2016, February 2016, when the robbery happened, Kanye, he had most of the money in the relationship, revealed that he was $53 million in debt. Okay, he had gotten a Yeezy partnership in 2015, but he hadn't really started making that guap, that gelt, that money. So in the top of 2016 in February, this is in The Guardian and many papers, he actually came out and said that he was $53 million in debt, and he begged Mark Zuckerberg, could he give him $1 billion and help him build out his Yeezy clothing apparel line and all this other stuff, okay? People were saying, oh no, Kanye was a billionaire. No, he wasn't. He was spending money like water. He had bought 2 houses, He had bought 2 houses, I think each at 30 or 50 million each, gutted them out, renovated it, decorated it, tore it back out, put other stuff in there. He was spending money like it was water. He had gotten Kim a 22 karat ring, all these diamonds, all this stuff. His wedding, like Kanye was burning through money. And I get it. He might have been making a lot, but you know what it is between making a lot. You just got bigger bills. He literally said out of his mouth that he was $53 million in debt. Now, funny enough, when that robbery happened, it was very staged really well. And the thing is, I'm not saying Kim staged it, right? I am saying that it is very common for these high-end robberies, like multi-million-dollar robberies, 18, 20, 50 million. They literally coordinate with organized crime gangs that are experts at being thieves, and they pay through people for they pay for robberies to happen. And when the robberies happen, of course, they get the insurance money. Kim had a 22 karat ring, and it's amazing they found another 22 karat ring that was exactly, I didn't know there were that many 22 karat diamonds in the world. Also, this lets you know how much Kanye knew that a lot of what was on Keeping Up with the Kardashians was all BS. The fact that he would even accuse her of making this a storyline. But again, didn't Kim make her Smex tape a storyline, and the whole time she knew that, according to Ray J, but she's suing Ray J, so it might be a lie, that she knew that according to Ray J, she was always in on it. Anyway, they go on to say, hold on really quick. She goes on to explain the disappointment she felt as tears well up in her eyes, noting, just to think that someone wouldn't believe you, that's so close to you, that should know you, that should know how much it affected your life. It just really bothered me. But didn't we see Kim crying on tape to Kanye about that tape she made with Ray J? Anyway. And she said she never fabricated it and she's happy it's over. Okay. They said, TMZ said, we covered the riveting trial when Kim took the stand to face the criminals that broke her in a hotel room, tied her up at gunpoint, and stole $10 million worth of her jewelry. During her testimony, she said she thought she would die that night the gun was held to her head. Now, listen, here's the thing. I do want to say this. I find it, and again, I'm not going to tell any victim of a crime how to react. But prosecutors were actually really mad at Kim Kardashian because apparently Kim went against the prosecutor's request to not come to court showing off her diamonds during the robbery trial. At first, Kim pretended that she would not wear them if it was a problem in the courtroom. And then Chris talked to the prosecutors, who told Kim point blank to not do that. And Kim still went ahead in it. I don't understand. I'm not judging what any victim does, but judging by like what Kanye said, all this stuff happened. You have a chance to hold these men accountable. The prosecutor told you point blank, don't come into the court wearing your diamonds on your I'm a rich bee stuff, because the jury, this is France, this isn't America, it doesn't play well. We need the jury to see you as human, not as some entitled elitist that has more money than they know what to do with, right? Because let's talk about that too. Let's talk about the history of diamonds. Let's talk about what they represent. But let's also talk about the entitled elitism. I know in America it plays, oh, she's a billionaire, but she has feelings too. Yeah, but nobody's dehumanizing you. Telling you that your diamonds don't matter as such as somebody's family having to eat. Telling you your diamonds don't matter as much as somebody's life. Telling you your diamonds are nothing, they are material. You have a million more diamonds. You want us to send somebody to jail for the rest of their life because you have a million diamonds and you lost one? Coming there dripping in blood diamonds. Privilege, sneering down because you want them to see your power. It doesn't play well, but even if that was Kim's case, that was the case with Kim. Even if she was just doing it to reclaim her power, at what point does her personal thing have to do with the good of the many? Kim, you wanted justice. This little stunt might have put these people back on the street, endangered you even more. This little stunt could literally cost you everything, and the juries give them less time. This little stunt could endanger other people, so in 5 years there's another woman in the bathtub crying, all because you needed to show that you're, materialistic, that you're richer. There is something wrong with capital. Kim Kardashian is the personification of capitalism. And I don't know why people cannot ever separate. I see your humanity. I see it. But I also see you for your works, and I see you for what you represent. And I see this grotesque display of wealth that you are trying to normalize and shove down everyone's throat. And it has nothing to do with no. It literally has to do with what you are representing, what you are pushing, what you stand for. And even when the prosecutors, the case that are trying to get you justice, and other people, not just you, future victims justice, you are literally ready to throw that away just so you can walk into court dripping with diamonds? And as much as I know that the dummies on the internet are going to be like, oh my God, people can be haters. Dummy, people are living and dying right now. People are literally dying. We're about to enter into World War III. The world is on fire. America is falling apart. We have real issues. We cannot go back to that pretty time in 2012 where, look, did you see what I got? New Benz, new Bentley. We're about to hit. People are literally starving right now. And this is what we have to show humanity for. Kim don't give a damn about her political associations. She don't give a damn about showing humanity for anything. When's the last time she's donated? When's the last time she's done anything? I'm sick of very, very rich, privileged people weaponizing their tears to make us have humanity for their little struggles where our real life issues are ignored. But anyway, let me stop ranting. What y'all think? Y'all think Kanye was telling the truth? I don't know, but it's sad that at that point, Kanye didn't believe anything Kim said. I actually went to see somebody write a tell-all book about what really happened in that marriage and what was the cause for divorce, because I have a feeling that neither of them are very innocent in the way they both played their own parts. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.